5 bombs in 19 days. Texas police, federal agents now scrambling for answers in the increasingly desperate search for the serial bomber behind these ongoing attacks in Austin, Texas. And now it appears to have moved beyond Austin. A package exploding at a FedEx facility in Schertz, that's a suburb of San Antonio. That happened overnight. Texas Governor Greg Abbott now vowing to catch the serial bomber, even offering a $115,000 reward for any information that'll lead to the suspect or suspects. Let's take a listen.
The message, Martha, that we're trying to send across Austin as well as across Texas is exactly what was reported. And that is, we have so many resources that are now devoted to this. We are going to find this bomber, and I believe we will find the bomber soon.
500 investigators are talking about in Texas. Let's bring in former FBI Special Agent Bobby Chacon. Bobby, great to see you. Thank you so much for coming on. What is the biggest obstacle here?
Well, anonymity is the biggest obstacle, is that this is a crime that's not taking place face-to-face. This is a person that's not confronting their victims. So the reach and the anonymity of which these attacks are carried out is probably the greatest obstacle.
Bobby, also law enforcement now asking homeowners in Texas to give them their home video surveillance. What does that tell you?
Well, clearly in the first couple of attacks, we know that he placed them on the porches himself or herself and set them to go off when they were picked up. Now, you know, we've seen that evolve a little bit to the tripwire one and now the one in the FedEx facility that, from what I understand, originated in Austin and was destined back for Austin. So still Austin is the focus. So I think that that it's evolving. The first couple of devices were different, and so we're seeing some kind of evolution in tactics.
Yeah, it looks like the device, including the tripwire, denotes some kind of sophistication here. You worked for the FBI. The FBI does profiling. What kind of an individual are we talking about here, Bobby?
Well, you know, we only can learn from, you know, and I don't have any inside information on these particular devices. I think the forensic people are putting them together. But, I mean, what we've seen in the past, we know what the profile is of a serial bomber from the serial bombers we've dealt with in the past: white, male, middle class, above average intelligence, you know, things like that. I'm not sure how useful those things are currently because this is a different set of facts. But the investigators are going about trying to figure that out, how much knowledge they have about these devices. They're putting these devices back together. We may have an unexploded device that may give even more investigators, even more forensic evidence to examine, to know how these are built. If there's what we always hear, a bomber's signature, they're trying to determine if that exists and tie that back to a person forensically. So things are happening. A lot of things are happening all at once. You have the physical forensic exam. You have the victims are being examined for any connection to the victims. The locations are being examined to see if there's any commonality between the locations. You've got state, federal, and local authorities all working hand in hand together on this, and every resource that can be brought to bear is being brought down.
Yeah, to your point, Governor Abbott announcing an additional release of $265,000 in emergency funding to buy technology and the like that'll help law enforcement in checking packages. They're also talking about buying X-ray machines as well. Will that make a difference?
Sure. I mean, look, if one of these devices is put in the mail stream, either the U.S. Mail or FedEx or another delivery service, and it's X-rayed, they will be able to see. But imagine how that's going to slow down commerce and how that's going to slow down package delivery. I mean, you're talking about a very big undertaking. We live in a world now where packages are commonplace, with between package delivery service, meal delivery services. I mean, everybody gets things delivered now. So you're talking about a staple of our new society, if you will, in this high-tech age. And it's a great undertaking. That's why they need to bring in more machines and more resources.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
an important point you just made, because people are doing online shopping. So what does this mean for the packages arriving on doorsteps? What would you tell people?
I mean, obviously, they have to be, you know, extremely careful. If they get a package that they don't expect, I mean, if there's a package left on your doorstep, kind of inspect it very carefully or call the authorities. I mean, normally, you know, FedEx now and some of these delivery services knock on your door and let you know it's there, or actually have you sign for it. You know, if you're ordering anything now, check the box where you have to sign for it so that the delivery person is standing there when they hand it to you. You can always have the option of collecting it at the nearest depot of the delivery service. So you just have to take those, you know, those extra precautions right now if you're in that geographic area that this bomber seems to be targeting.
You know, Congressman Sheila Jackson Lee saying Austin is in an absolute panic, that people are really distressed down there. What would you say to them?
I would say that they have to be very cautious right now with respect to, you know, package delivery services. I would say that that they should have faith in the authorities down there that are doing the job. I mean, everybody, I've been involved in investigations like this. Everybody kind of drops everything else they're doing to work on something like this because the terror that's striking in that community is horrible, and it's not something that should be tolerated. And so the authorities are going to come to the quickest resolution possible in this case to stop this reign of terror.
Politicians say this should be classified as a terrorist bombing. What do you think?
I mean, by the very definition of the word terror, it is striking terror in the citizens in that particular community and probably beyond that particular community. So I mean, look, this is not international terrorism. It's not, we don't know if it's ideologically driven yet. We don't know the reason that the bomber's doing this. So, but sure, by the very definition of the word terror, it's striking fear into the community by the use of violence. So, you know, by that definition of the word terror, I would certainly say, you know, this is a terrorist incident.
Bobby Chacon, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it.